Welcome to Love and Dialogue, the podcast where love speaks. I'm Tristan.
And I'm Breanna. We're so excited to have you join us as we explore the ups, downs, and all the in-betweens of relationships in all forms, whether it's with a partner, a friend, or family.
Whether you're here for heartfelt stories, honest advice, or just a good laugh, you're in the right place.
Relationships come in all varieties and dynamics, and we're on this journey together, sharing our experiences and learning along the way.
Every week, we dive into real conversations about what it takes to build and nurture meaningful connections in our lives.
So let's dive in together and see where this love-filled journey takes us, no matter what kind of relationship you're navigating.
Thanks for tuning in to Love and Dialogue. Let's get started. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to Love and Dialogue with your host, Tristan, and the beautiful
Breanna.
What do we got for the folks today, Bree?
All right, guys. So we are back with another game. And again, we are just going to figure out what we like, what we don't like, what you guys don't like. So you have to share in the comments and all the things to let us know what you're enjoying from us. But needless to say, we're coming back with another game, and it's another Table Topics version.
Okay.
But this version actually breaks it down into different categories. We have Wine Wednesdays. Today's not Wednesday, but it's okay. We might rock with that. And we have drinks after work, and then we have dinner with friends. We are actually starting off with Wine Wednesdays to see, what they're talking about a little bit and see if we can relate to anything that they've got going on.
All right.
And we will get started.
All right. So, am I first? You first?
You start.
Yeah. For once, fellas go first.
I don't know if that's true for this.
All right, first question from Table Topics that we have selected are, where's the best place to watch a beautiful sunset?
Actually, I have mixed emotions about this, but Arizona has beautiful sunsets. And, maybe we'll picture some here or picture some in our comments or something. But they, each day, because everything is so clear and they're on the mountains and they're high elevation, they literally have rainbows in the sky every night. And I don't even think they understand how beautiful that is. I feel like they take it for granted, honestly.
I was blown away by the scenery. It's because the elevation is so high and you're literally just traveling through valleys, they don't, from where we're from on the East Coast, to go over there and to just see some mountains, we have to travel, to the mountains, from the upper Montgomery County area, Sugarloaf is our place that we hang around. But to see a bunch of Sugarloafs that make Sugarloaf look like a little hill is crazy. And to be at a higher elevation and look across the horizon and then just be like, oh, look at all those mountains. It literally lines the sky. But like you said, clear skies.
Yeah.
Not in the clouds.
Each day we were driving back at night, I had a realization by day 4 that this is their everyday sunset.
Every day.
Whereas we have these little pockets of the beautiful, perfect, sun hitting the perfect rays and things like that. Whereas in Arizona, because of the high elevation and the clear skies, I don't even think I really saw clouds. Did you see clouds?
No, but I saw a lot of cotton candy sunsets.
Cotton candy sunsets, that's what we're calling them.
It's beautiful.
I'm down for that.
Beautiful.
Cotton
beautiful
candy
sunsets
were beautiful.
Yeah. It made me, we took a lot of pictures, and by day 4, we were just oh, it's every day.
It's a thing here, for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the next question?
All right. Which food and wine combination is your favorite?
Food combination and wine. See, it's hard for me to say because I'm a big craft beer guy, but I do love my wine. To answer the question, Sauvignon Blanc is my go-to. And with Sauvignon Blanc, I like to have, it's weird, it's different, but a nice burger. But not just a regular burger, not something that is just the basic, but a very prime cut Wagyu type burger, because the flavor of the way the Wagyu sits with the Sauvignon pairing, oh my God, it just flushes so well together. I know it's different, But most people like a steak,
We
but
see the judgment, guys.
but a
I'm
steak.
judging.
But then I could caveat into it, right? Like so that's like if I'm having a white wine. But my red wine pairing will be some Merlot with a nice steak. My red is Pinot Noir Merlot, but Merlot is my first choice.
Okay.
And yeah, I would have that with a nice steak, and the steak of choice. If we go bougie, you go Wagyu. But if you
Once
stay
you
in
go one, you can't go back.
yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. But prime rib with some Merlot. Keep it simple. Tender cut prime rib, sold.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do wine a disservice and say I'm gonna eat it with a burger or drink it with a burger, shall I say? I would
Fish.
have what?
I was saying probably with some fish.
Fish actually is not bad. That's not bad. But I would say like I'm a Pinot Grigio girl. I love a good Pinot Grigio or Riesling, and I feel like those go best with pasta.
Okay.
Like a light, buttery, scampi type pasta, very buttery. They have the hints of the white wine in the pasta already, typically, so it pairs very nicely. I don't know. That feels like a better option than a burger.
Well, there you go. That's why you're classy and you're training me to be better. So combinations of two worlds coming together, and she's making me better. So that's why we have her.
I appreciate that. So the fact that you would go to a winery and get a burger, I call that a win because at least we're going to a winery and we're trying something new and different.
Yeah.
So I'm down for that.
Dare to be different, because if you stay within the same bubble where you're really entertaining yourself, or how you're learning more about what you actually like, right?
Yeah. So you have to try things to know if that works for you.
That's what it's about.
Yep.
Next question. If time and money were not factors, what hobby would you take up?
If time and money were not factors.
What hobby would you take up?
Oh, there's so many. That's a really unfair
Well, the
question.
people ain't got too long to listen to you, so.
Well, I mean, I've talked before about how I'd be a Pilates girl, definitely, because time and money equate to that. Just in general, my fitness goals would look a lot different because time and money are invested into that.
Okay.
And I think traveling, those are hobbies. I feel like hobbies are defined differently by different people. I define hobbies as working out, traveling. I would say also it's just exploring new things. I used to be a big baker. I like baking. If time and money weren't a thing, I'd bake a lot more. And, maybe Brie Sparkleberries would make a comeback because, time and money wouldn't be a thing. But yeah, if I had to pick those would be my top 3 things.
When I read that question, the first thing that came to my mind was if time and money weren't an issue, I would be a football coach. So I thought clearly, more towards the mentor side, and you considered more like just traveling freely and living life. And me, I'm thinking about giving back
Yeah.
to the kids. So
I give back to the kids every day. It's part of my
see,
job.
different life. They call it. And so it's just funny seeing the two dynamics. But yeah, no, that's awesome.
If you found a team to coach for football, I'd definitely be the cheerleading coach. Count me in for that.
True.
For sure.
True. Revisit back our roots, right?
Yeah. I'm far removed from cheerleading. Far removed.
Pull a hamstring trying to keep up with these kids dog. Can catch me viral getting my ass beat.
The perspective. Yeah, no, I definitely did not go back to how I can give back to the community. I went from, okay, I'm giving to the community. How can I change this?
Well, that's your everyday. So
yeah.
You thought see, every day I don't give back to the community. I just give back to the government. So it becomes different thoughts, and yeah. Next question.
All right. What activity do you wish you could motivate yourself to do to improve your overall fitness?
That seems singular, but I have 2 things. One thing would be to minimize how much craft beer I drink. And second, to actually answer the question, would be to just involve myself in more cardio. I feel like I understand from just like past life of competing in powerlifting. So like I understand how to lift, but my poor points throughout life, adolescent to adulthood, has always been cardio. It's been like when I was in football, I was lazy, ain't picking my feet and picking my knees. Coach always said, pick up your knees, McCall. So I would say cardio would be the biggest piece that I would love to improve on. And I have gotten better. I actually do whether it's in like doing some hit, whether it's doing some Tabata, whether it's in, just running around the block for a good 30 minutes. All those are paying dividends to help me get closer to that goal of being more consistent. It's like I do cardio, but consistency, which is everything in fitness, is consistency.
Yeah, no, I get that. Cardio, I feel like it's always a good place to start. I feel like
Yeah.
you can always build muscle. You can always focus on the strength based portion of it. But if you have your cardio good, because I mean, if you think about it, especially with a lot of big athletes, you just said it, is that the focus is on strength. And then when
Yeah.
they need to run or they need to do something that is more cardio based, you really see.
Yeah, check in. Walk up them steps. You can bench a lot, but walk up them steps. That's your kryptonite. Well,
Yeah,
and like,
we should not be losing breath walking up steps. Depends on how many steps, right?
yeah, after the fourth step. I'm a 3-step guy.
The drama.
No, but like even overall, that's why the first thing I said was craft beer, because really your diet is 80% kitchen, 20% what you actually do physically. Like if your kitchen situation isn't right, don't matter. Like just because you did 20 minutes on a stair stepper, don't mean a pint of ice cream is the way to go. Don't mean that couple beers is the way to go. Now we all got things to work on. You only live one life and you enjoy life, but you need to understand, like if you're consistent with a goal, you'll see those end results a lot quicker. Same with our careers. If we put our time in, things just start naturally just happening. So like you keep that philosophy and things will just naturally just come up across your path.
Consistency is hard.
It is, and especially in adulthood.
It's my biggest downfall. Like I feel like I am a great starter. I start things fantastically. I can start anything you want me to.
Can you keep it going?
It's a whole nother conversation. Like I'm down to start it all, and I think that's the where I'm at right now. I'm trying to transition out of just being a starter and more of a consistent person, because it's such a valuable trait to have, is to be consistent. And I think there are things, not to say that I can't be consistent in anything, right? Obviously, I'm consistent in my job, I'm consistent in my career, because I wouldn't be here if that was the case, right? But the things that matter, right? And as you get older, you realize how important consistency is, because, it's just things just aren't as friendly as they used to be. Like,
No, it's not.
your metabolism.
No. And it's like your metabolism has diminished as the years have gone on, but your responsibility and work has picked up significantly. And then to come home, you're not busy enough that you could get that meal at work to keep things going, right? But you come home and then you've already had a long day, and then you got to find the energy to care about yourself. And they talk about waking up early. But if I worked all day, and especially for people like me, I'm in school. Now I got to like do my schoolwork and then prioritize waking up. It's just like fitness is the easiest thing to push down. But like when you go to the doctors, no matter what you do in this world, like you go to the doctor, they're going to say, we want to get your fitness up. We want to get your health right, your diet right. Those are the top 3 things that they always go for. But like people are just like, all right, just give me the medication.
It's definitely all easier said than done.
100%.
I think the conversations are what help us, get to the place that we need to be. And the accountability, I think we have a great like awareness piece, which sometimes we're too aware because it's like, dang. But at the same time, like I think I'm in this space of like YOLO, you only live once.
Right. Yeah,
And then also like, do you want to live a little bit longer too, and finding that balance. Shout out to the people that have kids, because like we're complaining about just like getting up and going to work and like coming home and trying to work out. Like there are people with like whole children that are doing this on a consistent basis.
Shout out to y'all. You guys really rock stars. They don't talk about it enough. Especially during COVID when you had to be the teacher and the parent and keep things abrupt for your own self. Like kudos for not breaking down and keeping it going.
Yeah, no, we're not there yet. You know, maybe one day we'll understand the struggle, but right now, I'm okay with this small struggle.
Yeah. You want to get to the next question?
Yeah. All right. Would you rather have a wine cellar, a home theater, or a swimming pool?
Well, that's easy. A wine cellar. No brainer. No brainer wine cellar. Because I'll be down to collect wines. I worked in fine dining industry, and I'm always, and all the expensive wines I've had are super smooth. Like those grapes are pristine. And then a home theater, I'm just like, I mean, that's cool and all, but I feel it's more sensual going actually to an actual movie theater. And like my home theater is just going to be a gaming room. Have the boys over, we just play gaming tournaments. And then, what was the last one you said?
A swimming pool, which is my choice.
Oh, so the swimming pool, it would just be because like I have like pool parties, but I'm never really going to get in the pool because I can't swim. Well, I can swim. It's just that
Can
like
you? Wait.
I can swim to save my life, but like the whole treading water thing, I haven't really got that concept down, which is supposed to be the easiest part of swimming.
So, guy, guess what? You learned something new right along with me today because I didn't know this man could swim because he won't get in the water.
It's just I be getting tired.
What?
Like I still got things I need to do today.
Guess what, guys? Your next journey along with us will be you seeing Tristan in the pool swimming because now that I know that he can actually swim, we're going to be getting in the water.
But I get nervous when I can't touch the bottom.
You're almost 6 foot.
Almost?
Are you?
I say for them to say that like, but no, my license says about 6 foot. You gonna take that away from me on national? That's crazy. That's crazy. It'd be all
Maybe.
No, I'm 6 foot, man.
Okay, guys, he's 6 foot.
I stand tall. I ain't hunchy.
So, to my point, the 6 foot man, right? You told me you can get in the water and you can swim to save your life, which means that you should get in the water.
But I might get nervous once it touch 7 and over. Just saying. But like, hey, you guys want to go on and see that? But next thing when you say, I'm like the obituary of me, just know my wife pushed me to do it. It wasn't just me saying like,
I'd save you. I would not let you drown.
But what if I start going on frolickly and like being doggy paddled and I'm pushing water in your face and I'm mushing you? How you gonna save my big ass?
What would you say to me if I said that to you?
He tried. So last question. Which celebrity would you like to have dinner with and why?
Which celebrity would I like to have dinner with and why? That's a hard question for me. I'm not a big celebrity person. I think the only person that I really like right now, like artist-wise, is like musician is her.
Oh, true. I've seen that.
So I'd be down to pick her brain a little bit.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, right there.
Right. I'm surprised you wouldn't say Diddy and see why he was like the way he was.
I don't want to be anywhere near Diddy.
I ain't seen near him. Like, it could be behind like one of them little glasses, little gel glasses.
Yeah, no, I'm not touching that with 10-foot pole.
I mean, I feel like as a therapist, you'd be curious like why you think the way you think.
No, I'm good. I know.
Oh, true.
I know all I need to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine would be Dwayne Johnson.
Why?
Because look at this man. This man, I mean, granted, you know, from his, I don't know if you know the story, but like from Miami football, you know, being kind of like dismissed and to not make it to the league, but then to not fall suit on like, you know, I did collegiate football and I didn't make it to wherever to not stop and keep pushing to get to the WWE and then, you know, do like some C-list acting to be an A-list actor. Talk about the grind and never stopping and failing where you feel you fail, but to take that and triumph it and success onto another platform, that's GOAT. And to think me would just be understanding like, how did you push through those paths? How did you push through to get to where you need to be? How did you go about connecting with the folks that you needed to connect with? So to just have that type of building blocks to put into my own repertoire would just give me so much more than I could even think of. So that's one reason to see people like that. Like he's a person I would just say from a celebrity standpoint, but anybody that is about grinding from where they started from the bottom to the top, not like being grandfathered into stuff or just being blessed into a situation, but to literally put the work in and then get to where you are, that stuff motivates me and moves me.
No, I mean, that makes total sense. I think that would definitely be helpful to like kind of understand his mindset. But I'd be curious to know what he'd say to that, because I feel like a lot of life is just moving through, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you learn from one thing that didn't work out and you adapt and you move forward from that. I mean, you're a prime example of that. You literally started in HR, that wasn't it. You moved on to something in a field and that you had known nothing about, and you started in IT and you've grown in that field. So I feel like it's a similar mindset. But I just think that, like, sometimes, I don't know. I think maybe I'm biased against celebrities, but I feel like we give celebrities too much power. They're just regular humans, just like us at the end of the
100%.
day. And I think they just get glorified
It's
because
the
they're
platform.
actually in the platform to
Yeah.
be able to see the work that they do. But we grind in the same exact way, and we don't get nearly half the credit for it. Anyways, guys, this is an example of table topics. We did Wine Wednesday today. Maybe next time we can do drinks after work or dinner with friends. Either way, stay along the ride with us in our mini tries of different games.
I like playing games. We have friends over all the time, and we go through these. But this is different. This is new to us. I definitely do like the conversational pieces. It gets you thinking, and like you said, you learned a little bit about me. I can actually swim. I just choose not to. But like
Stay tuned, guys.
at the end of the day, thank you guys for joining us again. This is Love and Dialogue with your host Tristan.
And I'm Breanna.
Till next time.
That's all, guys.